I will go ahead and get started. Bianca, we'll start with me. Tough fight for you today. Can you just talk about your performance?
I think I played some of my best tennis for the first set in a little bit. And then tennis just kicks you right in the butt sometimes. And obviously she found her footing. And yeah, it's great that I got those 4 games at the end. But yeah, that's it.
With the roller coaster was how will you remember tonight with all the anticipation, the disappointment, the attempting to come back?
How will I remember tonight? Well, right now all I can really think about is how shitty I feel. But if I can go back to before the match, and I mean just before the tournament, it was great. I was feeling really great coming into the tournament, feeling my tennis really well, mentally too, having my family and friends here and a lot of my supporters from Canada. It's beautiful. I'm very blessed. And yeah, I don't want to be discouraged, but it's just so hard when you're playing. Literally, for me, that was the best tennis I've ever played in my life. And then for a match to just turn around like that, it sucks. So, yeah, I don't want to be too down on myself. I'm going to give myself today, and that's it. Tomorrow, I got to regroup.
And what did change in that in the second game of the second set moving forward?
Obviously, she changed her game style for sure. I felt like she was a complete wall today. Like, I could not break her at all. And then, in turn, that makes me think about how I'm doing. Like, am I not doing something right? Or, like, should I be doing more? And it was just this constant battle with myself on what to do. Because I've obviously played her before, and that's how she plays, like, when she's at her best. And yeah, I was, trying to slice sometimes. The drop shot wasn't really working today because when somebody's hitting very flat and hard and deep in the center, that's what she was doing. It's hard to really change the rhythm. And obviously my first serve percentage dropped a lot, so that didn't help.
Hi, Bianca. Did it weigh on you at all going in knowing she had beaten you the previous 2 times, or did you feel pretty clear-headed about it just going into the match?
For sure, that's crossed my mind, but I felt like I had a decent game plan, and I think that first set really showed it. So yeah, that definitely kind of went away for a bit, but then it came back, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to expect, kind of. Yeah.
And just following up, you said you played some incredible tennis in the first set. Can you maybe use that as a springboard or something positive as a takeaway as you continue into the summer hard courts?
Definitely. If I can play like that, I think I can beat anybody. I just have to stay consistent with it. It's funny because this usually happens, and I don't know why. Like, when I play really well in the first set, unconsciously, like, these thoughts come up, and it's like, oh my God, you're playing so well. Like, this is great, And then, in a way, I jinx it. I don't know, but I don't even want to be thinking about that, It's tough. It's definitely an inner battle, and, yeah, tennis is tennis. I've heard that. I know, yeah.
Hey, Bianca. Tough one tonight. It really felt like a tale of 3 different matches because you had your match,
Yeah.
Your first set, and then I think she rolled off like 10 of the next 11 games, and you really came back strong in that third. So I guess what was going through your mind when you were making the comeback in those 4 games that you were able to win and you were really battling and hanging in there with her?
At that point, I honestly had no idea what to do. Like I said, she was a complete wall. And I was like, I have to change something, and if I don't start going for it, or I don't know, doing something different, I felt maybe I was going too much to her backhand, so I started going more to her forehand, and it started working a little bit. And then also putting more pressure on the return too. It's tough with her serve because it like slices into your body, and it's like you feel like you have so many options, but yeah, I tried to just keep it simple, and I think that helped a lot. But it's nice to know that I have that fight in me.
I know it's pretty fresh, and you said you'll take today and you'll process it, and then tomorrow's a new day. But I mean, what is your plan? I know you're playing Cincy next week. Are you planning to stick around the rest of the week to train, or are you heading straight over there?
I would love to stay here an extra few days. Yeah, I'll probably stay here a few days and then head over to Cincy. Maybe, I don't know, Thursday or Friday. When does the main draw start? Do you know? Is it like here, Tuesday, Wednesday, first round? I don't think so. It's early. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Hey, Bianca. You do a lot of visualization work. So when you're down, deficit in the third set, like 5-love, are you drawing on certain memories in your head when you're thinking about that? Like, is it specific to a tournament? Like, obviously, like this tournament you won before. Like, do you think about moments like that in the past to kind of give you that extra motivation to kind of dig through?
For sure. I mean, I train mentally for those moments, but again, I feel like you can visualize as much as you want and meditate as much as you want, but it doesn't prepare you for the actual thing because anything can really happen. So all you can do is, prepare your best, but being in this situation is obviously different. And yeah, coming into the tournament, I've been trying to figure out what mindset I should have going in because this is one of the most important tournaments for me of the season. So it's like, do I, put that pressure on myself? Like, yeah, I want to win. Or do I kind of just go with the mindset of, let's have fun, let's see what happens. So I feel like during the match I was battling myself with that. But at the end of the day, the main thing for me is to try to stay in the present moment. Again, when those emotions arise, it's really hard to. But I felt like my attitude overall was pretty decent. Let some screams out. That helped. Maybe too many.
Bianca, you recently started to work with a new coach. Would you be able to share some insights into how that is going and how the team dynamics are shaping up?
Yeah, it's going great. I don't have anything bad to say about JT. He's really great. I feel like we have great conversations together. It's not just like a one-way dialogue. Which is what I like. So, if something pops into my head, I'll say it, and same with him, and we kind of just figure out what works best for us in that way. And I feel like my game is there. He's really helped me stay true to who I am, which is, wanting to change the rhythm more and all that stuff. So, yeah, he's been helping me a lot.
And how did you feel the support of the fans tonight?
It was great. I can never complain about that, especially here in Toronto. Yeah, it just sucks. Like, it really sucks. I wish, It was a very good match.
I think we're good there, yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna finish. It's okay. I actually haven't cried yet, so I guess this is my little cry sesh here. Yeah, it sucks. Like, I guess all I can say is, like, I'm sorry that I didn't get the win for you guys. But, yeah, all I can say as well on top of that is I appreciate all of the support, and, yeah. See you guys in 2 years, right? 2 years, yeah. So...